Okay, so I just woke up from another dream, and I just want to record this right away so I don't forget, because I'm already forgetting the beginning. I was on a big airplane, just like a regular, like, commercial jet, and I was with my family. We were going to Florida in the dream. And I believe at one point I was running across the street with these kids over this, like, busy highway. I was on my way there, and I was running late, and I was helping these kids cross the highway, and I was trying to get there. There was another part earlier than that where I was doing something else, but I can't really remember. Some kind of competition or something. I don't know. So we get on the plane, and I saw, like, my grandma, who's not really a Christian, and then I saw these two other women that I know from my life. And when I looked up their names' meaning, one of the names, well, this person I don't know, this is the person from TV. One of the names I can say, it was Janelle. And she was like a flight attendant, or she was on there doing something. And I think when you look up that word, it means, it either means beloved or gracious. So then another lady that I know was on there, and her name means beloved when I looked it up. And she's not a Christian in real life, though. So all of a sudden there was this cake, and it was, all of a sudden there was all these candles on the cake, and my mom gave it to me, and all of a sudden, like, I didn't want this other person who I kind of know to know that we didn't invite them to the party. So I pushed all the candles down into the cake, and I was like, oh, this is just for me graduating. Thanks, Mom. And when I looked up candles, it means, like, like light, like lampstand, which is kind of weird. So we started flying, and all of a sudden, my Nona, who's not a Christian, she goes, something doesn't seem right. Like, we're descending here. And I noticed it, and I just, like, it felt really real. I could feel the plane, like, descending, and it was like, just, you could do that feeling where it's like, like being, like, really fast stopping, and you could tell that it was like an emergency landing. So the pilot had, like, turned around or something and landed, like, right away, and you could feel it, like bumping down, like landing. And I was like, I am getting off this plane. Obviously something's wrong with this plane. And then when I went to get off, someone walked by and they just said, no, nothing's wrong with the plane. The flight attendant fainted, and so we had to land. And I was like, oh, okay. And then someone else said, no, actually the pilot fainted. And when you look up the word pilot, it means, like, governor or leader. And so I'm like, okay, well, as long as nothing's wrong with the plane, I guess I'll get back on. And then I woke up. So as of right now, from what I've looked up just since I've been awake, is my interpretation is just that, the rapture may not happen when we think, as soon as we think. Some people are sitting here saying it's going to happen at Christmas, it's going to happen in the next 6 months, whatever. But those people that were on that plane, I really think that represents people growing weary and fainting and not, and thinking, okay, it's not going to happen, like, because they've put all their hope and faith into stuff that people have said and made assumptions that God's coming back in the next 2 days. And I think that we need to just be encouraged that, you know what, you have to get it in your mind that it could be in the next 5 years. It could be in the next 10 years. To God, a day is like 1,000 years. So him saying I'm coming soon could just mean in your lifetime, right? So don't get discouraged when things start to happen and he isn't here yet. That's my interpretation as of right now. And for me, I think I need to think about some of the stuff that I saw for myself, because there are people in my life who I don't really reach out to because I just don't think they would listen. And I think that's what the candle is meant for me. Like, don't hide your faith to these people, because You never know, they may respond. So that's my interpretation. I'm open to other interpretations. Thanks.